Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. We record these interviews so potential buyers have more information about the seller and the business to help them make a buying decision. Before we dive in, let's go over a brief summary of this business. It's for an e-commerce business created in May of 2016 in the apparel and accessories and pet niches. The average monthly revenue for the business is $8,348 and makes an average of $3,307 per month in net profit. The assets included in the sale are a domain with all site content and files, Shopify account, supplier relationships, social media accounts, which are Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest, an email list with over 77,000 subscribers, design assets, and customer service email, server, and client. For everyone listening, you can visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing 59799 to learn more about the business, or you can unlock this listing to start your due diligence if you're interested in purchasing this asset. So that's a brief overview of the business for sale. Let's hear from the seller with me today. So welcome to the show, Steve. How are you doing today?
Good, thanks, Nick. Looking forward to this.
Yes, I am looking forward to learning more about you and your business. So to start us off, can you tell us a little bit about your background in building and running online businesses?
Yeah, no problem. Been in the e-com marketplace since about 2014, several successful sites under our belt, and yeah, just took it from there.
Nice. So for this business, I hear this is the first one that you're listing on the Empire Flippers marketplace, so congratulations. So why did you choose this niche?
Well, I think going back to 2015, 2016, we considered ourselves sort of from a family of animal lovers, and we just thought we'd be passionate about this niche.
That's awesome. So it stemmed from you and your family's passion, I guess, for contributing in this way.
Yes.
Nice. And so it's been several years since you've built this business. Why are you deciding to sell the business now instead of keeping it and growing it?
You know, we've had it now 2016, we're getting on for 6 years, and, you know, we're involved in lots of other stuff at the same time. And I just feel we haven't given our full attention over the last couple of years at least, you know?
Yep. It has been a bit of time, and at some point it's time to move on. So it seems like you've experienced a good level of success with this business throughout the years. So during your journey, what did you learn from building this business that just seemed to work?
You know, it's more the case of it's a very passionate sub-niche of the sort of pet industry. And if you sort of hit them with the right sort of product or message, things can really go well, you know, and when you find a sort of winning product, it's a lot of fun scaling it.
Yeah, working with a very passionate sub-niche. I've seen that as a recurring theme for certain businesses that have seen this kind of, just this level of success, but then also this kind of fan base almost. Was there anything you tried with this business that didn't work out so well?
I would say, I mean, over the last few years, probably the biggest regret would be not trying more things because we've been so busy with other things, you know? I remember last year we did actually try a spot of Yahoo advertising, which didn't go very well, but we didn't spend too much on that, you know?
Got it. So not trying more things, you mean not launching even more products and then a little bit of ad spend through Yahoo. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, also that, you know, we could have went into other marketplaces with this, although primarily it's only based on Shopify, but we could have looked into things like Etsy or Amazon, anything like that, you know, can easily be integrated with this store.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's definitely a clear opportunity to grow the business in those directions. So that's exciting. Okay. So the business is a little more mature. Can you describe the amount and the type of work that you do now on this business for maintenance?
Yeah, I would say at the moment, I mean, it can be seasonal, coming up to the holiday period, sort of October, November, and back end of the year. But now we just sort of coasting mode of about 5 to 10 hours a week, which mainly consists of customer service emails, adding new products, setting up pay-per-click campaigns with things like social media or Google, managing email campaigns to our big list of email subscribers we've got. Yeah, so stuff like that, Nick.
Got it. Email list, PPC. Okay. So we did kind of talk about this a little bit earlier. If you were to keep the business, what are some ways that you would try to grow it, or what are some major opportunities for growth?
Yeah, things like I've always sort of regretted not adding more sort of physical products. Sort of our products are aimed at the pet owners, not the pets. You know, a new buyer could look into things like products that are more directed towards pets. I mean, at one point we looked at pet supplements, stuff like that. Also subscription boxes and stuff like that. You know, it could be a nice addition. And like I also mentioned earlier, you know, branch out to things like Etsy, Amazon, things like that, you know. Might be worth pointing out, we've never actually ran any lead generation campaigns. We've, you know, these sort of trying to get people to sign up to subscribe. We've got a list of around 77,000. All them are basically all customers, previous purchases, you know.
Nice. So expanding the product line, expanding into different selling channels and markets or countries even.
Yeah.
And then doing something with that email list, actively building up the email list and maybe monetizing that further. All right. So those are some great opportunities. Of course, with any opportunities comes risks. So what do you think are the biggest risks with this business that a buyer should be aware of?
Yeah, Nick, I think the biggest risk would be the cost of good traffic. I mean, it's very easy to get traffic from social media and Google and stuff like that. But obviously you need them to convert. So that's what you have to really concentrate on.
Yep. You're being reliant on PPC costs, which can fluctuate. So yeah, for any business that involves advertising, that's something that I think any experienced business owners would be aware of that. Okay. Just a few last housekeeping questions to wrap this up then. How much support are you willing to offer a new buyer?
Yeah, I think anything from a month via email and a couple of Skype calls or Zoom or whatever. But I'm open to offer longer if the potential purchaser thinks they may need it.
Okay, perfect. And would you commit to a non-compete on this business?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, awesome. And are you open to something like an earnout?
Yes, I'm open to any sort of reasonable offer, obviously within reason.
Yep, got it. All right, last two questions. Putting yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why do you think this is a business worth buying?
I think I touched on it earlier. It's a very passionate niche with a good customer base already and a brand to expand, really, I think.
Yep, awesome. And the last question, potentially, is there anything you'd like to add that you think I might have missed during this interview?
No, I don't think so, Nick. I think we covered quite everything we discussed, yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right. Well, I'll wrap this up here. So, Steve, thank you so much for sharing your story and joining us on today's episode. And yeah, I do hope your business is purchased in the near future and by the right buyer.
Thanks a lot, Nick.
Thank you. All right. Thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this listing has already been sold, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing number 59799. If you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. And once you've unlocked this listing, you'll be given everything you need to know about this business. So until next time, enjoy your digital journey.